back to my channel Java Android, and today's topic is all about the special keywords in Java, that is static and this keyword. So we will discuss about what is the difference between static and this. So without wasting time, let's get started. Well, so this is what I tried to group together to understand this static and this keyword. Well, you can see that static variables or methods can be invoked without having an instance of the class, and this static keyword, it acts as a non-access modifier in Java, whereas this keyword is which gives us a reference to the current object within an instance method or a constructor, and it can be used to refer to the current object, and it always acts as a reference to an object in which method was invoked. So to understand this theory, let's have an example and we'll understand each and every bit of this theory. Alright, so let's take a class. I'll name it as static demo. We need the main method. Alright. Okay. So first what we'll do is we will take a global variable equal to 9, for example, and we'll take a local variable and we'll try to print them. When I try to print the local variable, you can see there is no compiled error. But if I try to print the global variable, you can see I'm getting a compile error over here that we cannot make a static reference to a non-static field A. So how to print this variable? Well, what we can do is, first of all, we'll create a object. And after that, when we try to access it, there is no error, you can see over here. And let's try to print these two variables. Alright, you can see these two variables are printed. As B I have given 8 and A has given 9. So you can see these two variables are printed over here. Now this adding another line here makes little bit difficult, because every time when you have a lot of global variables over here, you need to print every time you have to write this statement. So for that, to solve this issue and to have a very special purpose of solving this issue, Java has given a new keyword that is static. So if I name it as a static, you can see that we won't be able, we'll be not getting the compile error, and we will be directly accessing the global variable and able to print it. Let's check by running the program. Yeah, you can see it's printing the same. Alright, so let's check if I try to add them. Yes, you can see it is working properly. Alright, let's try to run this program. Yes, you can see sum of the variable is given as 8 plus 9 is printed. So this is how how the static works, that you won't be n number of times the object and you need to call the global variable. So this is why static is used to save the time, and also static is used for the memory management as well. Now let's check an example with this as well. So this is a class for this. I've taken a class and I'll explain here. I'll take a variable int a equal to 2 and int b equal to 4. Take a method I'll mention as A and B. What I'll do is I'll refer them as A to B. So what I'll do, I'll take the object I'll set data as 7, 8. Then I'll try to print them. This is not the way we can do, so alright, so what I'll do is I'll take the object Alright, so what I'll do, I'll refer them. Okay, so this is the whole program is done, and let's try to run it and check the value, what it is giving. Yeah, alright, so what it is giving is, it's giving those values, it's printing those values. So why so it happens? Let's try to see again why so it happens. Because we have set here 7 and 8, this should be printed, but why it is printing those values? So here comes this keyword. So what we will do is we'll write this here, which will refer to the current object. When you are using this, you cannot use static. We'll show the error first. Okay. Yes, you cannot use the start. You cannot use this in a static context. So we'll remove static, and we'll remove this also. And what we'll do is t.set data, and I'll set it as 7 and 8. Alright, so let's try to run this, and there we go. So now you have understood the second point what I have discussed in the previous presentation, where I've given the theory about the static and this keyword. Well, so we got about static and what now. Another theory we have, if we have a static block, let's say I have a static block here, and I'll print this as hi, I'm Java developer. The first thing which will be getting executed is the static block. So let's check it. When you try to run it, there we go. First the static block is executed, and then the other variables. So this is all about static and this, and hope you understand that for a static variable or a static okay, I'll make you understand about a static method. Let's take another class. I'll take a class here. Let's say class employee. Yeah. Now in class employee I have let's say employee ID I have. Then I have salary. And I will also have the, let's say in a company there is only one CEO, and for all the employees there will be only one CEO. What I'll do is I'll take a string CEO and we'll try to print the variables. Let's take, I'll take Preeti. And my ID is, I'll set it as 89. Then I'll not take the salary. I'll take the CEO. Let's say Mukesh, or I'll say Oracle. Well, now I'll take another object. PMP. I'll take my nickname. Specify it 79. Then as both are working in the same company, so the CEO need to be the same. Now I'll try to print those values. Okay, to here, and we'll try to print those values. Alright, let's try to run these variables. Run the value. Well, you can see the ID is reflecting and the CEO of the company is also reflecting here. Now the challenge, we'll try to change the CEO name. We'll make it as Google. Now let's try to run it. You can see that the CEO name has been changed. Though both the employees are working in the same company, so both the CEO name needs to be same. So for that, what we can do is we'll mention it as it's static so that it will be same for everyone. And we'll try to run it. So you can see the CEO name has been changed to each and every employee present. So this is a special purpose for managing the memory Java has introduced static keyword, and hope you understand what is the difference between the static and the this keyword. So this is for now, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe so that you can get many more videos. I'll be bringing a lot more content regarding with Java and Android as well. So keep on subscribing and keep liking this video, and any other queries or any other doubts you have, then you can comment down below so that I can make a video on that. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much, and keep supporting always. Till then, happy coding and thank you so much.